Hello, my ever afters. So they finally dropped their moi MV, so I don't know what to expect. I'm assuming it's gonna be very cutesy, just like of like what I've seen of like just like some of the like pictures of like the thumbnail, and then obviously like I did see like the album like or single art drop as well. So I'm like, oh okay. I'm like I already kind of am living because like they have what seems to be like a Game Boy or like some kind of like gaming device like kind of like aesthetic from the beginning of this. But yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and watch, y'all. Oh, what does this like feel to remind me of? Akio. Oh, like the life. Oh. Not the English subtitles, like apparently like or cute. I think the subs are a little bit delayed, but I wasn't expecting to be subbed anyways. Hey, cute. It's a little bit more less toned, like more like toned down from like Moshi Moshi, because I was straight up like cute cute, but here it's like, hey. Again, I love like the bright colors that they always wear. Oh. Oh. Definitely like a lot faster in terms of like the beat too. Cute. Oh, the like electronic song kind of like sounded like a Game Boy in a way. Oh. Oh, what does that kind of remind me of? Oh, wait, to the end. This is cute though, for sure. Oh. Not the anime girl kind of like laugh at the end there. It was cute. When they did like the heart like unlocking like key like the lock of it, it reminds me. Ah, Kotoko. Akio. It reminds me of oh, is this like, was this like a collab, or was like this the like the company is like releasing like the music in Japan? Interesting, because that's the first time I'm seeing like, you know, something with like a like FNF on the side of it. But not me like not me forgetting what the name of the anime was, and like legit another one that I really liked when I was like growing up. It's the How to Unlock, that one, like what was it called? I remember her name being Amu. Oh, Shukukara. It reminded me of Shukukara whenever they did like the little, oh, like something's like getting unlocked, like I guess like, you know, unlocking of the feelings, right? Because this is also like very much like a romance, like falling in love kind of like vibe of song, which like I said very much fits in with how Moshi Moshi was kind of that same way, as well as when they did Swishy. Like I feel like it's very much like for this year, like I feel like the concepts have been very consistent with like them talking about like first love and like the feeling of that. But it was just like I said, it's very interesting to see like, oh, how different it is, or how like if there are similarities like with how like, oh, how their music is in like K-pop, and then kind of making it sound like, or making it for like Japan singles, or like making it more J-pop-esque, which I feel like Moshi Moshi was definitely like a lot more. I mentioned in that MV reaction that it was definitely a lot more like J-pop sounding-esque in my opinion. And I feel like for that one, it did take me a while for it to grow on me. Whereas this one, I think I actually like this. I like this song a lot more in terms of like it kind of not being like, it's cute, but like the feeling, like the actual like beat of it, like isn't too like super like sweet, like cute. It's like kind of a little bit more toned down. But I still also like that they like incorporated those like the gaming kind of sounds, which like makes sense like from the beginning of it being like a kind of like a whole like, it's like a gaming or again like a gaming like concept in a way, where it's like, I think it's kind of like either leaning towards like a dating sim, or kind of like what's it called? I think dating sim would be like the correct word, because like it says like, oh, like the amount of lives that you have, but it's like in terms of like, it's like more so like based on like love and relationship, like that kind of vibe. So yeah, I would probably like consider it more like a dating sim kind of like esque vibe, where like, oh, like you're playing as the members, and then like kind of like trying to, get this like the like falling in love, or like going through like the motions of that. But I'm gonna watch it again, because I was like, oh, there's like so much going on, but like right away you can tell like what the concept of it was, because of just like this beginning of it, because it just reminds me of like the old like chunky like Game Boy from back in the day. See, now all of a sudden the subs are working, but you see like live the items on the side. And then it disappeared right here, like. I do like the fluffy like outfits though, it's really cute. Cute. Definitely, it's also a lot more colorful in terms of like the background and like the scenes they chose. Whereas like, Moshi Moshi was like very much in that white like studio with like certain like aspects or like props. Where here just like, oh, full on color. The plushies are cute, like. I'm surprised how different Yuna's voice sounds in here when she's rapping, and also Sowon's like voice. It sounds more cuter. And the little spotlight being on Alicia for her part. Yeah, so like that reminds me very much of Shugukara. But for that one, it's like more so like accepting. There is like romance in that anime or like in that manga, but it's more so like also like unlocking like the like who you are, like your personality and like who you are inside, you know? That's gonna be stuck in my head now. And And then it's like them chasing each other. That little cute little laugh like really reminds you of like an anime like little laugh. Like end of the game to exit. Yeah, and then like it like looking the logo and everything. I love it. I love this kind of concept where it's like very much like them like being like in the game or being the characters of the game, and we're like the fans are supposed to be like, oh, we're the ones like playing the game, if that makes sense, right? But it's really cute. Like I said, it's different. It's obviously very different from Moshi Moshi. I feel like it's still like cute, but like Moshi Moshi was very much more like brighter and very like I feel like very J-pop esque in my opinion. Whereas here, like it's not like I think it does suit it, but it's like not like screaming like oh like immediately like oh like this is something like I would definitely see in like J-pop. I'm like this definitely like feels like something they would do K-pop wise. And then just like the like I said the outfits and everything and how it's more colorful. With like obviously we did get like a little bit of color in Moshi Moshi, but they did also have like more of like a white background in some like and then they had like certain like you know like the desks and then like the photo booth like the phone booth and then they obviously had their the carousel on that at the very end, but here it's like very much like oh vibrant colors, like the set is like the set is kind of giving me, you know what's kind of giving me, it's kind of giving me Teletubbies. Like I don't know why, like just like the blue like sky with like the green like grass, but then like it's like a field or like a bunch of like hills in a way. So I don't know why it kind of reminds me of that. It's very like oh, but then like the colorful like I don't know if this would be like a cafe or like a shop that they're like you know the whole set that they're like dancing in and everything. So it's very and then the stuffies. So like I think it all very much like suits with that like younger kind of like fresh kind of like oh like first love kind of like girly kind of feeling, if that makes sense. But yeah, like I said, I think I definitely like enjoyed or like this song a lot more at first than I did for Moshi Moshi. But like I said, it's always a matter of preference. But in the end, anyways, like I did end up liking Moshi Moshi after I listened to it a couple of times. It just like sometimes it just takes me a couple listens to actually get into it or like it a lot more than I do at first, right? But yeah, I think this is where I'm gonna end the video. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I shall see you in the next one.